What kind of watch do I have on today? Good question, my man. Good question. Of course, y'all know I got the drip on. As always, I gotta stay swagged out. I gotta have the drip on. The watch I have on today is my Casio G-Shock MTG M9000DA. Or sorry, it's M900DA. The D kind of looked like an O, but it's M900DA. This is a great watch. I really like this watch. I've been meaning to do a review of this watch for like almost the last year now, and I keep forgetting to. I really need to, though. But in my opinion, it's a very great looking watch. I think it looks really nice. It also looks very different from a lot of the other G-Shock MTGs, which I think makes it a little bit unique in that way as well. Some of the features I really like that it has world time, it has alarms and everything like that as well. I use the world time a lot. I never use alarms on my watch though, but probably my favorite two features out of the entire watch are that it solar charges, so I never have to worry about replacing the battery, except when the solar battery goes out and then I have to replace that. But yes, it solar charges, which I very much like. And it also has like radio time syncing. So it syncs to a nuclear clock, which is fucking awesome. So I never have to worry about adjusting the time either. And it automatically adjusts with motherfucking daylight savings, baby. I don't even have to adjust my watch for daylight savings, bro. That's amazing. I love it. And yeah, I gotta admit, this is probably my favorite watch I've ever bought myself. It was well worth the money I spent. Don't get me wrong. It's also the most expensive watch I've ever bought myself. It was $100. Well, I spent like 90, but you can find them easily for like $100 kind of thing. But I got it on sale just a little bit. But well worth the $90 I spent on it. I think it's a great looking watch. The capability is there. I've never worried about it like breaking because I pour water on it, because it's got a 20 bar water resist rating and everything like that kind of thing, which is not actually 20 bar as in like 200 meters down from the ocean under pressure kind of thing. Watch depth ratings don't really work like that from what I've heard, but either way, it's certainly splash resistant, and I could wear this in the shower if I wanted to, and really that's all I need. I'm probably not ever going to go swimming with this watch anyway, so I'm not really too worried about how it's going to hold up under the water itself, because I don't need it to do that, in all honesty. But yeah, this is fantastic. I really like this watch, and honestly, if you're looking for a G-Shock MTG with a metal band, the actual case itself is resin though. I do want to acknowledge it's not actually got a metal case. If it was full steel or full titanium, that would be really awesome, but it would also cost 5 to 10 times as much, if not more than that. So I'm pretty content with what I have. Especially regarding the price. Now, I will acknowledge, though, if you have smaller wrists than I do, and my wrists are certainly not the biggest by any means, I can wrap my fingers around my wrist, no issue. My wrists are not the biggest by any means, but if you have smaller wrists than I do, I don't think this watch is going to fit. Just frankly put, it's already kind of oversized on my wrist, which I personally like the look of. I like the look of oversized watches personally, but if you don't like oversized watches, this watch is not going to be for you. And if you have small wrists, it's not going to be for you either, but it fits me perfectly. I really like it, and I think it's a great all-round watch that does everything I needed to do very well for, in my opinion, a worthwhile price. It's not as affordable as something like, let's say, the Casio World Time or the A168 or the F91W by any means, but for the capability you get, solar charging, radio syncing, you get the depth rating and everything like that kind of thing, totally worth the money to me, and I'm an absolutely huge fan of this watch right here, the Casio MTG M900DA. Great purchase. I really liked it. Hope I could answer the question in regards to what watch I'm wearing today. Hope I could answer the question to the fullest extent. As I'm sure is obvious, I am a very big fan of the watch I'm wearing today. I really like it. It's, been the watch that I've worn almost every single day for the last just about year now. And, I really like it, and with my previous watches that I purchased, there would always be something that I'd go, oh wow, I kind of want to upgrade that, or something like that kind of thing. I wouldn't mind getting another watch that does this, and does this, and does this, and for the longest time, the thing I wanted was solar and radio syncing. Now that I have both of those, I have no desire to upgrade to another watch kind of thing. Now, don't get me wrong, it'd be really nice to get, like, let's say, a Casio MTG Titanium. That would be really cool, really lightweight, super high quality. You get Bluetooth. I think it comes with an app or something like that. But honestly, I don't really want Bluetooth on my watch. Bluetooth is just going to be outdated in 5 years anyway, and I don't want an app either because the app is probably not going to be kept up by Casio. I love Casio as a company, but they're not known for their apps, I want to acknowledge. And they're known for their watches kind of thing. So it's one of those things where it's kind of like, if I was going to upgrade to anything from this, all I would really want is a titanium case for the watch I already have. And I wouldn't want to spend 10 times as much for this watch just to have the titanium case. I'd spend like 50 to 75 bucks on a titanium case for this watch, and that's like the max I'd want to spend, I'll acknowledge. If they made a titanium version of this watch for $200 or even $250, would I upgrade from the one I have right now to the titanium case version? Probably, yeah, but for $5,000, which is what a lot of the titanium Casio MTGs go for, I would not upgrade. It's just not worth that much money. It's that at that point, it's a luxury flex piece, not a usable watch that you actually feel safe walking around with every day. And that's what I want on my wrist. I don't want to walk around with a flex piece that I feel like somebody's going to try to take off of me or steal from me or something like that kind of thing. I want a piece that I can wear every day without caring about it. And if I lose this watch, it's going to suck. I'll be out 90 bucks and I'll be out a watch that I really like. But the fact of the matter is that I'm only going to be out 90 bucks. It's a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but it sure as hell could be a lot worse. But, man. I really like my watch. What can I say? If they made a full metal case version, though, for an affordable price, I'd be pretty tempted to upgrade. Hint, hint, wink, wink, Casio. Make a $200 version of this watch with a titanium case. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.